In 2025, I took 1,061 laps on 283 different roller coasters across the globe. Many I rode once, others I kept riding over and over. So in this video, I will rank my top 10 most ridden roller coasters in 2025. These rides are ranked on my number of rides, not the ride quality. This video will discuss my 2025 experiences with the ride specifically, rather than detailing the overall ride experience. If you want to know my more in-depth thoughts about any of these coasters, I have individual reviews already posted for all of them. Starting off the list at number 10 is Hypercoaster Land of Legends with 16 rides. This is Turkey's best coaster. This is far and away the best attraction at this theme park, so I spent the last 2 hours lapping this coaster. The only reason I didn't get more rides is because you have to walk around after each ride, even if it's a walk-on, and this ride's queue is a bit awkward to access because it's in the back corner of an arcade. This mock hypercoaster has a more diverse layout than other mega coasters, allowing it to stand out. This ride offers a wide variety of airtime moments, while also mixing in 2 great inversions, some positive G-heavy turns, and some laterals. Next is a 3-way tie for spots 7 through 9. So taking the tied 7th spot is Leviathan at Canada's Wonderland with 18 rides. I visited Canada's Wonderland twice this year, primarily for the new for 2025 Alpine Fury. While I like that coaster fairly evenly with Leviathan, I rode the latter way more frequently. Whereas Alpine Fury was a 1-hour wait even with Fastlane, Leviathan was essentially a walk-on with Fastlane, especially since the crew realized I was a single rider and kept calling me up to the platform. This B&M Giga Coaster has an epic start. It features one of the world's best drops and some lovely airtime hills. The ride feels like it ends an element or two early, so I had to keep running back around to get my fill. Also tied for the 7th spot is Candymonium at Hershey Park with 18 rides. Hershey Park was tied with Six Flags New England for my most visited park in 2025 because I was down in the region for work multiple times. Candymonium gets swamped right at park opening because it's next to the main entrance, but if you return in the mid to late afternoon like I did after work, it often is a walk-on. Then my last rides this year were on a Candy Lane day when the temperature got just warm enough for it to open. This B&M Hypercoaster is ultra rideable. It is smooth and offers some delightful floater airtime. Also tied for the 7th spot is New Mexico Rattler at Cliffs Amusement Park with 18 rides. This was one of a few wood coasters I had yet to ride in the United States. Given how inconvenient it is to access this park in New Mexico, I made sure to lap it extensively. I started the day off with a filming session on the coaster before the park opened to the public. Then I kept going back around during the day, especially as the coaster warmed up. This CCI creation is one of the best rides out there for laterals. There are so many moments when you're pinned against the side of the train. Add in some nice airtime moments as well, and this is a ride that I really wish more people could get out and experience. It is such an underrated ride due to its location. Number 6. T-Express at Everland with 19 rides. This is the best roller coaster in South Korea. I had heard that Everland gets slammed, but I was lucky the park was quiet when I visited. Originally, I was only going to visit this park once, but American Airlines came through in the clutch and delayed my flight a day, so I was able to return for half a day to get some extra rides in this amazing coaster. This Intamin prefabricated wood coaster takes the best parts of El Toro and Balder, combining them into one long and satisfying ride. This is arguably the world's best coaster for sustained ejector airtime, so this ride was right up my alley. Number 5. Helios at Fantasiana with 20 rides. This is the lone new for 2025 roller coaster in this list. Whereas most new rides have long waits, I was quite literally the only person riding this coaster all morning. So I had to wait a few hours before anyone else even arrived to get any off-ride footage. This mock Big Dipper is a nice headlining coaster for this Austrian theme park. It has some quirky airtime hills and some inversions loaded with hang time, and it has quite a bit of theming as well. I just hope this park gets more crowds in the future because they definitely deserve it. Number 4. Atlantis Adventure Lotte World with 22 rides. This is the headlining roller coaster Seoul's main theme park. I had heard this place was always packed, and sure enough, Atlantis was posting an hour wait most of my time there, and I don't even believe it was a busy day for the park. But there's a major time saver. This ride features a minimally marked single rider line over by the exit. Barely anyone was using it, so I was often able to get on consecutive trains. This is the world's only intimate aqua tracks, and it is a shame there are not more. This is an interesting ride taking elements of a straddle coaster, blitz coaster, log flume, and dark ride, and combining into one really fun experience. Number 3. Wildcat's Revenge at Hershey Park with 23 rides. This is the best coaster at Hershey Park, so I often would end my visits riding this coaster. Then my final visit of the year was on a Candy Lane day with 30 to 40 mph winds. Candymonium was closed, so I basically rode Wildcat non-stop for the first 2 hours of the day because it had barely any wait. It was running slower than usual at first, but it was flying per usual by the afternoon. This RMC Hybrid is a fast-paced experience with some excellent airtime moments, many of which are taken sideways or off axis. Then there are 4 sweetened versions offering hang time and/or laterals. This layout flows oh so nicely. Number 2. Wicked Cyclone at Six Flags New England with 32 rides. After disappearing from this list for a few years, the second best ride my home park has returned. I typically start my visit with a few rides on this coaster. Then, since a majority of my visits this year took place on cooler days, I often found myself finishing the night with Wicked Cyclone as well. Whereas Superman runs its best in the warm weather, this RMC Hybrid is notorious for running faster in the cold for some reason. This layout is jam-packed with negative Gs. When it's running fast, you can tell, as the train abruptly jumps up into the brake run. And I love the floaty inversions that are brilliantly mixed in. And coming in at number 1 is Superman the Ride at Six Flags New England with 61 rides. This is the best ride at my home park, so once again claims the top spot in this list. This ride likely will be in this spot for many years to come. This ride is an extremely high capacity thanks to the long trains and good operations, so it usually is a manageable wait, so it is easy to marathon, especially since it's still an elite ride after 25 years of operation. This intimate hypercoaster has an incredible layout. The outward leg has some fantastic sustained ejector airtime. Then the second half is a twister offering fierce airtime pops and strong positive Gs. Those were my 10 most ridden roller coasters in 2025. What was your most ridden roller coaster this past year? Let me know which ride and how many times you rode it down in the comments. If you enjoyed this countdown, I would appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you consider subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.